Today, we are going to be talking about how to grow and scale any business. I learned this lesson especially from Tony Robbins, and I'm going to share with you shortly. Number one, fall in love with your customer and not your product. Now, it's okay to be obsessed with your products, but that obsession can only be permitted when your product is what your customer wants. So don't fall in love with your products to the point where you begin to adore your products above the people you're actually serving. So fall in love with your customer first. Fall in love with your customer. When you fall in love with your customer, you'll be able to know what it is that they truly want and give it to them. Right? So make sure you are falling in love with your customer and not your products. Is it good to love your products? Of course, why not? But if your product doesn't serve the market, then you're on a journey to suicide. Number two, add more value than anyone else in your industry. This is how to nurture customers. This is how to stand out from the crowd. This is how to differentiate yourself from your competitors. Add value. People will naturally run to people who add value. People will naturally run to businesses that add value to them. So think about it. How can you add more value, especially online, to your customers? If I take my business as an example, I'm a sales trainer and coach. How do I add more value? I have to show up here every day and teach something about sales and give you an actionable tip, tactic, technique, cheat sheets, worksheets, just something that's going to be valuable to you, something that's going to take you from point A to point B, something that's going to help you advance. In the process of doing that, I'm building trust. In the process of doing that, I'm making you like me. In the process of doing that, I'm positioning myself as an expert. So guess what? When people want to finally buy something or consult on sales or hire somebody that is going to head the sales in an organization, who are they going to come to? Myself. If they want to train their sales team, who are they going to come to? Myself. Why? Because I've been adding more value than anybody. Let's take another example. If you see an article online that says 10 things you need to know before you buy any house in Lagos, and you consume that article, and maybe in the article it says, okay, sign up for my newsletter, you sign up for the newsletter, and then it tells you, here are the documents you should have if you want to buy a house in Lagos, here are the things to do, here are the right procedures. If you want to buy a house at the end of the day, you are surely going to look for the person that gave you all this information and do business with that person. That is how it works. So if you want to grow, if you want to scale, learn to add more value than anybody else in your industry. Number three, know how to create irresistible offers. Remember, in my previous video, I've taught you the meaning of an offer and the difference between your product and an offer. Your product is not your offer. Your offer is how you position your product to make it valuable in the eyes of your potential customer. So I gave you an example of a car, right? An ordinary person will just come and write, buy your luxury cars from us at an affordable price. But somebody who knows how to structure a good offer will say, buy your car, get a free tracker installed, and free maintenance for 6 months. Even if you're selling your own at 500,000 naira, higher than the person selling for, maybe somebody selling for 6 million, you're selling for 6.5 million. People would rather buy the 6.5 million car than buy the 6 million car, because they're not just buying a car, they are buying more than a car. They're buying maintenance, they're buying a car tracker, you understand? And most of the time, they won't even need the maintenance for 6 months. So learn how to craft proper offers. Aki Alabi shared something with us. He also shared his most recent book, how that he wanted to buy a house. I think that was back in 2013 or so. And then he was talking to two realtors or two engineers, Kenny Bobole. So one person told him this house is 105 million naira. The other person told him this house is 130 million naira. But if anything spoils in the house in the next 1 year, I'll refund your money. Guess what? Aki Alabi bought the house that costs more. Why? The person knew how to present a good offer. So if you know how to present a good offer, you are going to make a lot of sales in your business. Number four, know your numbers. You have to know your numbers. If you want to excel in business, if you want to grow and scale any business, then you have to know your numbers. You have to know how much are you profiting, how many people do you need to sell to make X amount, how many people do you need to reach to be able to generate this amount of revenue. You have to know your numbers. When you know your numbers, your business will never go under. Oh my, I can form. So when you know your numbers, your business will never go under. And there you have it. 4 ways to scale your business as taught by Tony Robbins. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. And by the way, if you have a question, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll be going through the comments and I'll answer the questions. Cheers and take care of yourself.